You know, when Christ says that the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few, he really means it. When we went to do this mission, it was not top of our target lists that people should get saved as we do the ministry. But we were so encouraged and blessed to witness people actually give their lives to Christ as a result of the ministry that God gave us to do. One of the Sundays, a lady who had been invited to come to church for the first time in 16 years, that was the first time she was sitting in a church for 16 years, listened to the message, knew without doubt that the reason she came was the Lord wanted to change her life. She had lived her life recklessly, had been involved in drugs for a very long time of her life, and her story was just a mess. But that day she knew that if she does not change her life, it's not going to go well. And so I didn't talk to her that Sunday, but she tracked me down 4 days later. In fact, she tracked me down through Debbie, who was ministering in another function, and that lady happened to see her. And when I met her those 4 days later, she said, "You have to help me know this Jesus, because I know if I don't change my life, if the Lord doesn't change my life, then I'm not going to survive it." And it was beautiful leading her to Christ and introducing her back to the church, and her being received and her being put in a fellowship where she will start growing. In one of the other meetings that Pastor Maggie was attending, she was ministering to young people. And as she was just preaching and sharing her testimony, she invited people to give their lives to Christ. And 4 boys, young men, responded to that call, and they gave their lives to Christ. Something that we were just in awe to see. And then in one of the towns where we were, there's a church in a place called Timaru that Reverend Steve Miner had been invited to come and preach. Now, it was one of those churches that is, the congregation is much older and the services are more, sober. So evangelistic messages and altar calls are unheard of in the church. But Steve Miner felt really moved in his heart to do an evangelistic message and invite people for an altar call. And glory to God, 3 people actually responded, walked down to the altar, were prayed for, and they gave their lives to Jesus. In a report later, we're having this debrief meeting together with all the ministers of the churches in that town. The minister for that church stood to share his experience on that day that Steve Miner was preaching. And he said, in as far as he remembers, in the history of that church, they had never done a single altar call. And he felt so sorry for the many wasted opportunities, Sunday after Sunday. And he himself was a retired minister. He was just holding fort because they didn't have a replacement. So he'd been to that church for many years. And in the history of that church, they had never invited somebody directly to give their lives to Christ. But now that the church is moving towards its, closing stages, it looked as though the church is going to be closed because the congregation is so small and slowly fading out. He wondered how the church would have been had they been bolder in directly inviting people to the Lord. And so God opened our eyes to realizing that He's at work. He's able to save. Like Paul says, the gospel, this gospel of God, is the power unto salvation. And people who hear it get saved. And we celebrate God for giving us the privilege of seeing souls turn to Him.